In this video, I will be using a hairdryer to blow 5 different objects to see what happens. So this is a hairdryer, and today I will be using this to blow the pages on a book. These very small pieces of paper, this toilet paper roll, a cup of water which I don't have here right now, and the fan blades in this box fan. So in a previous video I used a hairdryer and I used it to blow a pile of printer paper. That looked pretty interesting because the pieces of paper all got blown off one by one quickly. So I thought of trying the same thing but with blowing the pages in a book. So let's start off with using a hairdryer to blow a book. This is a relatively thick book. You can see that there are a lot of pages in here, and let's see what happens when I use the hairdryer to blow on the pages in this book. Okay, fine. That wasn't exactly what I was expecting. I was expecting the pages to all get blown to the other side of the book one by one quickly, but that was either blowing the pages one by one over slowly, or blowing lots of pages over quickly. Well, that wasn't as good as I expected. Let's move on to the next experiment, which is to blow these very small pieces of paper. So these are ripped up pieces of printer paper, and you can see that there are quite a lot of pieces here. You may remember that in previous videos I have used these to do different things, but today I will be blowing these with a hairdryer. So first I'm going to arrange them in a circle and use the hairdryer to blow them off of here. Okay, so that looked pretty interesting. It looked like an explosion of lots of very small pieces of paper. Now I'm going to pick up all of the pieces of paper, and then I'm going to arrange them in a line and then use the hairdryer to blow them off from one side to another side. Okay, now I have finally picked up all of the small pieces of paper and I have arranged them into a line. So this time I will be blowing them from left to right to see what happens. Oops. I accidentally turned on the hairdryer. Okay, so I accidentally blew them off all at once instead of going from left to right. But I now don't want to pick them back up again and arrange them into a line and blow them back off again, because that would take too much time. Okay, so for the next experiment, we are going to, I will be using this whiteboard marker to put in the middle of the toilet paper roll so that it can roll loosely, so like this. And then I will be using the hairdryer to blow on that to see what happens. I think some people on the internet have tried something similar to this before. I think they used a leaf blower or something to blow on top of the toilet paper, and it unravels really quickly. This time I will be trying this, but with a hairdryer instead. Okay, let's try that again. So I think I probably need a longer stick to support it. So this time I will be using a roller instead. I will also be using this concentrator on the hairdryer because I found that it actually has to blow quite hard for the toilet paper to move. So this concentrates the flow of air and makes it higher pressure. Okay, so I ended up using the marker again in the middle because I think this is round, so the toilet paper rolls along it better. When I used this, it struggled getting started to spin and unravel, but once it got started, it kept unraveling like this. You can see that there's quite a lot of toilet paper here, but I didn't let it unravel too much because I didn't want to waste too much toilet paper, and I hope I can still roll back up and still use this toilet paper. Okay, now I will be using the hairdryer to blow this cup of water, and I'm in the bathroom next to a sink, so if water spills everywhere, it's not going to make a big mess. Okay, so that was pretty interesting. The water was vibrating, and then when I turned the hairdryer on high, it splashed out a little bit. Now let's try this again, but with a much fuller cup of water. Okay, so a little bit more happened there. I think because the water was more near the surface, the wind from the hairdryer was able to blow more of the water, so the water splashed off and moved weirdly. Okay, for the final experiment today, I will be using the hairdryer to blow on the blades of a box fan. Now this box fan is not plugged in. You can see that it's not plugged in, and I have removed the front cover on it to expose the fan blades. Now I think when I use the hairdryer to blow on the fan blades, the fan will spin even though it's not plugged in. Okay, so you can see that the fan is still not plugged in, but watch what happens when I use this hairdryer to blow on the fan blades. So this is happening because the fan is working like a windmill. When wind blows on the fan blades, it pushes, because the fan blades are angled, the wind pushes them anti-clockwise in that direction. And this is designed to actually turn clockwise and blow air outwards, so the blades move around and they push the air forward. Okay everyone, so that's 5 things being blown by a hairdryer, and I will hopefully talk to you in the next video.